Hey man, you know I always do vlogs before PartyYaRanks. I think this is like the second one or the third one. But, this one I decided like, let me talk about, actually before I get there, Saturday's event is very huge, you know what I'm saying? Like, because of the journey. So that's why I felt like I needed to talk about this, so that people can understand. Also just to like, celebrate and actually like, you know, realize, it's a realization of what the past 4 years since 2017 has been, So, yeah, let's get it. Yeah, it's 2017. This is like my matric year, and I made a decision. I'm like, yo, I want to celebrate my 18th birthday, and all I knew is I wanted to do a party. Like, so we were supposed to host it at Rock Cliff because that was like the place to be at the time. But things didn't happen the way they were supposed to happen. One of my homies who was like the resident booked the clubhouse for me, but she couldn't make it on the day, so we had to like find another venue. And at the time I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I was just stressed, bruh. Like, and then I just decided, like, you know what? Let me do it at the cribble. Because what other option do I have? I ain't got no money. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we brought it here to the crib, bro. Like, I remember, dog, like, I didn't even have, like, a stage, bro. I had nothing, dog. Like, I remember, so what happened was, Motel was supposed to shoot the video, right? So Motel came through. It's like, okay, let's carve how we're gonna shoot this thing. Like, what's our vantage point, things like that. And then someone asked the question. I think it was Mzwaki. Was like, yo, where's the stage gonna be? And I was like thinking of like this little ramp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's when Bulls were like, nah, dog, you can't use this as stage. We'll give you a palette. Well, we'll make you a stage using their palettes. And that's when it all started. It just highlights this journey, like, dog. This journey, like, for the past few years in Zereplanisa, all of these parties have been happening with literally minimal to no budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no stage. I remember, because it was my birthday, I remember I called my bro Ivan Smith. Shout out Ivan Smith. And at the time, he was working with sound, so I called him up. I'm like, yo, bro, doing my birthday, by sound. And then he's like, cool. But like, I think the week of the event, he had to cancel, but he sent me money for sound. Yeah, man. Like, what makes for me, like, this whole journey has been special, bro. Like, there's a lot of people that helped, make this thing, possible. Get it to 10 flags. You know what I'm saying? It's been 4 years of, just people's like, generosity and like, just good heart. So, that's what's making this, this 10 flag thing special, bro. Like, we finally got to, the whole thing was to literally keep it going. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to keep the thing going. That's all I ever wanted. Cause the first one, dog, honestly, like, I didn't have, there was no furniture. Mzwaki gave me a stage. Mzwaki gave me a stage, they gave me seating. And when I go to here, down the road here. It was just like, I didn't know what I was doing, But there's a lot of people that, helped out, bro. Like, I remember even on the day, Reese was doing sound, and I gave him a deposit. And on the day when I gave him the balance, he was like, nah, dog, keep that one. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. And I was like, so it's this whole journey has literally been that, And it started off as a house party. Now we had 10 flags, baby, And it was one sick-ass house party. That's why the second one was dope. You get me? Yeah, so like the second one happened in 2019 at 014. Shout out Mambela. He's also one of the people that, have played a huge part in this world because, dog, that's my bro. So he was literally charging me little to nothing. Like, I think he was charging me, the first one, for that PartyYaRanks, he charged me 2K. No, I'm lying, it was 2.5K. Summer season, the year before that one, was 2K. And literally 2.5 for a venue like that with his bench, there's seating everywhere, there's toilets, it's a full venue for 2.5 grand. I think anyone who does events will tell you that was a steal. That was like him just saying, like, I'm fine, I got tomorrow, And I remember 2018, PartyYaRanks didn't happen because I didn't have money at the time. I was in varsity. My mind was like far away from that. It was my first year in varsity. And the second one, I just remember hitting me up. I'm like, bro, I've got an idea I want to do this party, but I don't have money. So what's gonna happen is, it's gonna happen in May. So that's the time like the tricks are writing just before June exams. People in varsity is still before exams, so I don't think anyone's gonna come down from varsity, you know. So we were catering for the few that could come, and like the tricks, feel me, the grade 11s, people who were like 2 years younger than me. And no, I'm lying, not grade 11s, matrix, yeah. They were 2 years younger than me. So I called Nehemiah, he came to my house, we spoke, and I'm like, yo, bro, I need sound, but like, this event is a risk, so it might not, you know, it might not work out the way I want it to because of the time. So if it pops off, I'm gonna pay you your money, bro, in full. But if it doesn't, John, like, cool. So we had an agreement, we rocked, dropped the poster. And then closer to the time, I remember talking to the Bulls. I'm like, yo, I think we should reschedule this event because it's tricky. People are starting exams like the week. So like the party was gonna be on the 18th, and people were starting to write on the 20th or the 21st, which was like the Monday after the event. So that was not gonna work. So then we made the decision to reschedule. I remember we put out the poster, we're like, yo, it's rescheduled, because we felt like postponed was a bad word at the time, so we don't want to use the word postponed. And we changed it to June 29. That was one of the best decisions I've ever made because, you know, you could tell from like the hype, you could tell like people were excited. And I remember even then, the way I believed in this event so much, I even asked, I was like, yo, can I have like my allowance? Because I don't have a plan for capital, so I asked for my allowance so that I can pay for this event or whatever, because I knew it was going to, you know, pop off. I remember Domba hitting me up. He's like, yo, let's do this thing. Yeah, Domba's sitting there, by the way. He's probably smiling and shit. Yeah, I remember Domba like hit me up with like $2,000, bro, and we're just like, yo, let's get this thing rocking. You know, I went to Tiamo. I'm like, yo, bro, I need like, I think like 2.5. I'm like, yo, I need 2.5. I'm gonna give it back to you, like literally on the Monday after we finished counting everything, web tickets, paid back money. You know, we're like, yo, we just rocking. Like I remember I heard up, I'm like, yo, Luna, D, like we need to, you know, yo, World Star, we need to do this thing, you know, because it was the second time PartyYaRanks, Luna and Manu were performing, because they performed the first PartyYaRanks, I think it was 2017. Manu was fresh out the hustle, you know, yeah. And fun fact, Florentino Mariachi was premiered at the first PartyYaRanks. You heard it here first. Anyways, yeah, so I believed in this event, dog. I'm like, yo, this is gonna pop off, bro. You know, dog, you know, even because the success of the summer season, even though I didn't make money from summer season, but like I just felt like, yo, this PartyYaRanks thing, like just the name itself, the brand, because the first one was bananas, you know. Yeah, so like the second PartyYaRanks, dog, I remember the ticket sales was slow. Yeah, we doing marketing, ticket sales was slow. On the day, web tickets started going crazy. Yo, it was like before 7, because the price was still the same. It wasn't like more at the gate or whatever, if I recall correctly. So like, yo, dog, tickets, I kept on checking because I'm stressed. Like tickets, like, it's not moving. People started flooding in after 8, dog. Yo, I was going crazy, but like obviously, you know, events are stressful, and I was stressed the whole night. I remember at the gate, I was venting to my brothers. I was just so frustrated. And I remember Dumba pulling up. He's like, Bakhulu, you're sold out. Bro. That's when I was like, let's go. Like, I'm done stressing. We're gonna rock now. You know, because the main thing, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to cover costs. I'm trying to make sure that I give Tiamo his $2,000 back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this thing doesn't work out, what am I gonna eat when I go back to Randburg? Yeah, so dude, PartyYaRanks. Yeah, that's my nephew. Yeah, we're not on set like Mac G says. We're not start generations, man. just come in the camera. It's fine, bro. Yeah, dog. So like PartyYaRanks, the second one was just amazing, dog. And we were like trying to go big for 2020, and then COVID happened. Like last year we did studio season, and it didn't work out. Like, well, it worked out. Well, financially it didn't, because we were spending a lot of money hoping that, okay, nah, dog, we're gonna attract X amount of people. You know, so we were like spending, you know, the way we were spending, we're like, no, we're gonna recover, because we were looking at projections based off of the last events as well. But it didn't happen that way, so I was like hurt for most of 2021 this year. So nah, I don't want to do this event stuff. Nah, fuck that. You know, until one day I was like, ah, dog, let me try, you know, let me try this thing, dog. I see the country's opening up, so I hit DNA up. You're like, oh, dog, okay, we do the poster. And then we were supposed to announce month in June. I think it was on the 28th of June, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It was on a Monday, but then on that Sunday, on the 27th, Cyril closed the country. And the event was supposed to happen month in July. So that's when I was like, I wanna see why, because even last year, COVID regulations affected us at City Girl season. And I feel like that's part of the reason why things didn't go the way they were supposed to. But that's the story for another day. So I was like, hey. And then one day, as this year kept on going, I was like, nah, man, you know what? I'm gonna take a leap of faith. I remember I even tweeted, I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. We're doing this because I wanna go bail. And I hit DNA up. I'm like, yo, you remix that poster, fix this, fix that, you know, let's rock. So I remember, dog, I was like, I wanna go bail. Mind you, DNA sends me a poster that says save the date. At the time, there's no venue, there's no budget, there's nothing. We're like, hey, we're gonna make a plan, and this thing is gonna work. Dog. You know, I hit up my people. I'm like, yo, Treasy, I need a set, bro. I need you to come play, but I ain't got the bands, boy. You know, I hit up Lamar's, I hit up Hoover's. Those were the first few people that I hit up, cause it's like, yo, dog. At the time, like, you know, there was no budget, there was no, you know, but I was like, if I can't find a venue or whatever, if we can't pay for the venue or do whatever, with push comes to shove, we'll bring it back here at the crib where it started. Because in mind, we're trying to keep the brand going. And like a week before I was supposed to announce venue and all that stuff, I remember I had a photo shoot with Sky. We just got to talking about my event, dog, and we both just like started talking about like, man, dog, what about like, you know, 10 flags. And I remember bro, because I was imagining, like, now I'm imagining this, I'm just envisioning, you know, like the magnitude of what this would mean or what this would be. And he's like, yeah, dog. And then he spoke to his people, and then I spoke to his people, and we were like, let's rock. Monday, drop the post. I think we agreed on like Saturday, Monday we dropped the poster. We're like, we're not wasting time, you know. Yeah, dog. Like, so this is what makes it special. Like I think I did say in the beginning of this video, like it's very special because PartyYaRanks. I remember Taylor gave me a loan that I paid him back. Hotazo, I was like, yo, dog, you need capital. Like, if you need help, just let me know, my nigga. I think he gave me like 1.2. I gave it back to him that week, and I did the event with like, I can't remember. I think it was Jackson and Zahome or Don and Zahome. I can't remember. But you know, so this whole journey, bro, it's been like this whole PartyYaRanks thing that people in the city love, dog. It was built by, you know, a lot of people helped me, you know, put it together for all these years. The first one, Zwake, free stage, like, you know, Zwake. Okay, I'm gonna try and mention all the people that played a role in this thing. I hope I don't forget anyone. Zwake, Beleng, my bro Ivan, Mampela, shout out Domba, shout out Poki, shout out Rocks, shout out Jack, shout out Kent. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, that was the first one. Okay, let me do it event by event. First one, shout out Mzwaki, shout out Muteo, shout out Ipeleng, shout out Ivan, shout out Reese, shout out to all the DJs that were playing. You know, who else? Okay, that was the first one. If I forget you, it's all love, you know, it's all love. Second one, Domba, shout out Poki, shout out Mampela again. Shout out Nehemia. Shout out Punchline, Luna, Manu, D, Tony. Shout out the Punchline management. Who else am I forgetting? Shout out to all the DJs, Official, Lemods. Who else played? Shout out Big Soul, bruh. Authentic, Lilure. Guest performance, surprise performance. Shout out for that. Much love. Who else, bro? Shout out Jack. Shout out Jack holding down the gate. Don Moss holding down the gate. Bonolo, Alina, Gifenze, if I recall correctly. Yes, Gifenze Botlali. Hey, bro, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Moribo, Nkabilo go Pogero, Daddy Barricade, go Nico. Shout out Moribo. Hey, shout out June Park. He was doing the errands with the van, bro. Who else am I forgetting? I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Shout out Rocks, summer season, City Girl season. You know, just hold this whole journey, dog, has been held by a lot of people. Who else am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting? I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Yeah, I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. But Saturday we rocking. Elias, Mr. Fresh to Death, yo, shout outs. You know, Sky, Big Soul, Brataps. Let's rock on Saturday, dog. Like, you know, it's a big one. I hope everybody pulls through. 50 Rand General, 100 Rand VIP, 150 VVI, you know. Let's rock, man. You know how we do it. We're going to do it 10 flag style. We're going to do it PartyYaRanks style. It's going to be a Mazda. You get me? I don't know what else we need, bro. PartyYaRanks at 10 flags. Surgical summer. We live. Are we live? Are we live, Disezo? Are we live? We're not live. Are we rocking? We're not rocking.
I'm not rocking.
Underage.
You're underage. Okay. We live. Hey yo, it's your boy Jabulani Budibegamba. Tom Fogashan with the Noise Babiza and the streets that call me Ranks. You know the vibes. See y'all on Saturday. Bless. It's all good vibes, it's all love. Let's rock, man. I'm grateful. Shout out to everybody that's been to PartyYaRanks. Let's make this one even more special. We couldn't rock last year, COVID. I hope we're all vaxxed, you know. Where's my wallet? Okay, I don't have my wallet on me. You get like one time vaccination card, but it's all good. Let's rock. Bless.